let's give it a grade. I give Trump an A because he didn't get nasty. He had a couple like, these people are crazy, but he stayed in good humor. He was self-deprecating at times. He made some jokes at times. He didn't go after the Supreme Court in the way that he could have, like I kind of expected him to in personal terms. And I thought he did a great job with the personal stories. They always do this at the State of the Union, but these I thought were especially memorable and very effective and very dangerous traps for the Democrats in the hall. Your thoughts, Tom?
Yeah, I gave him like a B+, A-. It was a partisan speech, no question. I mean, he was, a couple times he just turned to the Democrats like, it's your fault. You made a mess. I'm cleaning it up. I mean, he was pretty direct in that sense. But he also, he did, it was heavy on these engaging moments with these great characters, some of them tragic, some of them heroic. You just showed the hockey team. That was a great moment. But it was light on policy. I mean, Bill Clinton used to give hour-plus long speeches, but it was just like a laundry list of policies, and your eyes would glaze over. I hate the State of the Union.
No one wants to hear that.
I only watched it because we're coming on your show to talk about it, because I told the guys, I'm like, I just want this thing to go away.
I heard you.
Yeah.
I heard you on your show.
But I stayed fairly engaged with it. It didn't seem as long as an hour, 40. So I kind of trailed off at the end. I was like, okay, we're getting there. But it was the stories that kept me sort of involved in the characters. And I think that his speechwriters did a great job of crafting it in that way. And so I thought, and to your point, Megyn, pretty good humor. There was a lot of positivity and America winning. He stayed on script pretty much, which that's sometimes when he starts doing the weave and gets off. So all in all, I thought it was a well-crafted event, well-crafted speech, and well-delivered.
How about you, Carl?
Megyn, I'm stuck with the grade I gave him about half an hour ago, which was a C-.
A C-.
I have two. All right, you guys know me. Megyn knows me. I like facts to be correct. He had the wrong. He said that the woman that killed the poor Ukrainian woman was an illegal immigrant let in by Joe Biden's lax borders, but that wasn't right. He's a homegrown maniac. And the speech is just too long. 2 hours. It's 2 hours. People have things to do. So C- for me. But I will say one thing. He did make me laugh a couple of times. Tom's right. He can be entertaining. That thing that clip you played about you're getting sick of winning. It finally dawned on people. Trump's joking there, and he's making fun of himself. It's kind of it was a highlight for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Me too. I laughed out loud at it, and it was poking fun at himself, like in his, you're gonna get so tired of all the winning,
right,
which was something he said back in 2016, and here we are 10 years later, and he's the president of the United States again, and joking around about it. And obviously, he means to do it as a way of promoting his own agenda, but also like having a bonding moment with the people at home. Like, I get it, I'm in on it. Let's all have a little laugh. What'd you think, Andrew?
I gave it about a B+, and I tell you. What I was watching, I was thinking how it would be clipped together afterwards, how it would appear on social media. And there I thought it was brilliant because those stand-up, sit-down moments, each one of those will be repeated on social media. And they just sort of reinforce the idea that maybe the Democratic Party is not the party of normies. So I thought that those moments were so well crafted with that in mind. There also wasn't any moment that I saw which I thought would make a great ad for the Democrats. There wasn't anything he said that really stood out as a huge gaffe. He stayed away, as you pointed out, from attacking the Supreme Court. B+. My only criticism, I guess, is that it's too long. Just like Carl said, I would like these things. I think Tom said the other day they should be a half an hour, and people should be polite. That would be a deal that I think we'd all make.
Or Tom was advocating we go back to the letter writer.
Yeah, that's what he wants. Yeah, my deal.
Mail it in.
Yeah.
I'm not for that. I like the speech. I think it's important. So,
well, no president would ever see the opportunity to have all of the nets on him for 2 hours, right? It's like all the broadcast nets, all the cable nets, not to mention everything happening online. It's a great opportunity to get your message out there. Just the day before that, Trump was having the angel parents, parents who had lost children, or I guess not just parents, but family members to illegals at the White House, and was honoring them. And they didn't cover it on CNN. They didn't cover it on MSNBC. Of course, the broadcast networks didn't cover it. Only Fox and News Nation took it. So this is a great chance for him to say, I'm going to tell some of those same stories, which he did. And now you're going to have to listen. You're my captive prisoner. So that's, of course, why they all will do it and no one would ever abandon it. I thought his use of the individual stories was extremely effective because oftentimes they'll put people up there and, they're mildly interesting. You're kind of like, oh, that's sweet. But you're not like, whoa, what's happening? Who is that? What's that? Who's that guy? Like the gentleman who came out, hold on. I don't have his name memorized, but man, he was amazing. The guy who led the Maduro raid. Yeah. He was incredible. So he comes out there, hold on a second, and he's Chief Warrant Officer Eric Slover. And this guy took a beating in going in on that Maduro raid as the lead helicopter. And Trump called him the leader of it, and I think maybe one of the architects in the planning of it. And this guy is straight out of central casting when you think of who do I want fighting for me as an American? Like if you're the coach and you get to pick your teams, this guy, Chief Warrant Officer Slover, would be your number one draft pick. He's like, you look at Jocko Willink and the Navy SEALs, and you look at this guy. Here's a bit of that last night, SOT 13.
Chief Warrant Officer 5, Eric Slover, planned the mission and was the flight lead in the cockpit of the first helicopter. While preparing to land, enemy machine guns fired from every angle, and Eric was hit very badly in the leg and hip, one bullet after another. He absorbed 4 agonizing shots, shredding his leg into numerous pieces. Then, even as he was gushing blood, which was flowing back down the aisle, Eric maneuvered his helicopter with all of those lives and souls to face the enemy and let his gunners eliminate the threat, saving the lives of his fellow warriors from what could have been a catastrophic crash. I would now like to ask General Jonathan Braga to present Chief Warrant Officer Slover.
Again, straight out of central casting. And guys, on Twitter, they were talking this morning, X, about this guy. There was one gentleman who knew him and I think had served with him who said he is literally the last one who would ever want to be recognized, but the first who would deserve it. And another guy was pointing out that all those little marks on his right forearm, on his uniform, maybe we could show him again, you guys, or even just roll the B-roll. Each of those is a combat mission that he's been sent out on. I mean, so this guy, like, he is the real deal. And it was like they got him, they got even the Democrats standing on this one, Carl, which is interesting because, the Maduro raid is controversial, but they knew you do not sit down when Slover is getting his honors.
Megyn, you're just trying to get me to raise my grade. That's what you're doing. Okay.
I'm not above it.
Okay, C. No, that, you know what? Look, that moment gave me chills. It was very emotional. I thought it was, I don't know what I don't know if that's what should be in a State of the Union address. I think Ronald Reagan's device has gotten a little out of hand, but he's a hero. And the president is trying to show people that we still have heroes in this country and they still do what they're supposed to do. And it was a great moment. I can't say anything else.
International disputes, inflation, rising national debt, digital currency. There's a never-ending list of reasons gold has risen over 700% in the last 20 years. And a never-ending list of reasons smart Americans diversify a portion of their savings into precious metals with Birch Gold Group. Gold can thrive during uncertainty, which is why it's a crucial part of a balanced financial strategy. It gives you peace of mind, given all the events that could impact the U.S. economy. See if holding gold in a tax-sheltered retirement account is right for you. Birch Gold can help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold. Just text MK to the number 989898 to receive your free info kit on gold. There's no obligation, just useful information. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and tens of thousands of happy customers, consider letting Birch Gold help you diversify with gold so you too can have peace of mind, regardless of the uncertainty. Text MK to the number 989898. It was really moving, Tom. I mean, I looked at that guy and I thought, that tracks, right? That this guy, he didn't look like he was enjoying the attention exactly, but he would do what his commander-in-chief asked him to do to show up there and be part of this evening.
Yeah, no, he looks like exactly the kind of person you want defending our freedoms,
Right.
Look, part of this is, and I think this kind of gets lost because we do conceptualize the State of the Union as, okay, it's going to be a list of policies and what the president's going to do. And Trump talked a little bit about this, but this was an advertisement for America. It's our 250th birthday. I mean, he talked about, it was a display of how great America is and can be, and the people that make it so. The hockey team, the soldiers, the veterans, and the awards were part of the pomp and circumstance of that. I think it was a special State of the Union, and I think Trump visualized it that way, and that's what we got. And in that when you think about it in that context, it was fantastic. I mean, there was just a lot of America happening.
I just want to amend what I said. Not a combat mission, a combat deployment.
Right.
I counted just in my quick squinting there 10 combat deployments by this guy. I mean, it makes you feel like you've wasted your life, right? It's like, good gracious, what that guy has seen. And there is a guy, Dan Parker on X, who posted that thing I mentioned. There's no one on earth who wants the recognition less, and there's also no one on earth who deserves it more. I've flown alongside Eric for 18 years. We grew up in Army aviation and in the 160th together. We've been brand new. I don't understand all the abbreviations, but a bunch of military posts along the way. He is the consummate quiet professional. By the grace of God and the skill of the greatest team on earth, he's still with us. Eric, I'm proud to have fought alongside you and even more proud to call you my friend. Night Stalkers don't quit. So good. I mean, Andrew, it is not easy to get your opponents who hate you, who won't stand for virtually anything, to stand up and clap for your mission to Venezuela to capture Nicolas Maduro, which they definitely opposed. But it's exactly this kind of man, Eric Slover, who could make you do it.
Yeah, and I'm also wondering whether the RNC has got him on speed dial right now, trying to figure out what district he's in, because someone's looking at him saying, "Wow, that guy's got a political future if he wants one." I have no idea.
Doesn't sound like
smart.
But I think they also he also got them to stand up for banning stock trading by the in Congress. So
I'm into that.
So there was another moment where he got them to stand up, but
That
they
was
were
the one
few
that
and
made
far
me laugh
between.
out loud.
And for the hockey team. Yeah.
And the hockey team, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, the hockey team was also interesting given the controversy that these far left weirdos have tried to create around them, trying to, rain on their parade. And even the New York Times writing, oh, they gave us such a moment and then it stopped. Then they took it away because they allowed Trump to call into the locker room and they allowed Kash Patel in there. So they ruined everything. Well, even the Democrats knew, get up. Get the hell off your seats and stand up for these guys, or it's going to cost you the midterms. And they did on that one. But I do want to talk about that Pelosi moment. I mean, the insider trading moment. Same thing. Here's Trump talking about this ban that's been getting kicked around. And amazingly, while they'll say on camera, they'll stand for it in the hall saying like, oh, yay, we want to ban insider trading by any elected leader or their family members. It's having an awfully hard time actually making it through. So behind the closed doors, when it's time to vote, they don't actually want to do it. But here's that moment.
As we ensure that all Americans can profit from a rising stock market, let's also ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using insider information. They stood up for that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she's here?
So she says she did stand up, but it's so good, right? I mean, just to refresh myself, I went back and took a look at the specifics of the Pelosi claims. And here are a couple of stats for you. She's one of the richest people in Congress. As a first-term member in 1987, she had $600,000 in stock holdings. Her husband Paul's trades became so lucrative over the years, they spawned a cottage industry of copycats, reports the New York Times. There's even been a Pelosi tracker app that clocked all of his trades so that people could get in on what they clearly knew was insider trading information that Pelosi had passed him. Over the past 3 years, he's reported a trade volume of $56.9 million. Pretty good increase from $600,000 when she first joined Congress. Josh Hawley has said Nancy Pelosi has outperformed the S&P 500 by more than double in 2024 alone. And here's a couple of other things, okay? Her husband's timely stock trades have occurred around legislative activity time and time again and made them millions. He trades stock of companies affected by the legislation that Pelosi is pushing. Pelosi did initially oppose a ban on lawmakers trading stocks. This ban would prevent the lawmakers, their spouses, or their children from trading stocks because obviously we're talking about unethical people who would insider trade. And so if you can't do it, but your kid can do it, everyone knows what Nancy Pelosi's going to do. She's going to call up little Alexandria, whatever her name is, Alexandra, and tell her what to trade, same as she clearly did with her husband. So when she was first asked about this, she said, no, it's a free market. You know, like basically, why would I support that? And then everybody started taking a closer look at how she got so rich. And now she's been dragged kicking and screaming over to the side of, okay, I'll stand. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.